You are not being attacked at this time. You are being elevated.
The Divine Library with your girl Molly. The Divine Library is open.
Welcome back to the Divine Library. I am your Divine Librarian Molly. The library divinity is now open. Let's get into the message, shall we? Okay. This message came straight from my Pinterest board. Okay. It said, collective, that you are not being attacked at this time. What you are experiencing right now is elevation. And of course, with elevation, collective, comes some sort of ascension tension. There are people who are going to try to drag you down, collective, but they cannot drag you down. That's the energy, collective. These people, the ops, the energy, the powers that might be, collective, the dark powers that might be, they're trying to drag you down. And yes, they're using people to do it. But guess what? No weapon formed against you shall prosper, honey. Okay? You are being prepared for elevation. You are in the season of elevating, collective. And with that, there's going to come some sort of noise where it's going to feel like you're being attacked, collective, but nothing is actually going to touch you. Okay? Nothing is actually going to touch you. You are elevating at this time, and people can sense that. People can sense that. So guess what they do, collective? They project. They project. There are a lot of people who know Ace of Cups at the split, Four of Wands. They know that you're about to walk into some sort of success. For some of you, you're about to walk into some sort of love, into some sort of union on the horizon, okay? And there's people, I just bit my tongue. Okay, there are people who do not want this to happen. Okay, it could be a King of Cups in reverse individual, somebody who is very emotionally manipulative, could be someone who was emotionally unavailable, but also someone who is just, who doesn't want to see you happy. Okay, I heard in my head, this is someone who may hate you, the devil. Okay, this is someone who has some sort of fixation on you. Okay, maybe because you don't love them or you're not giving them some sort of love, care, affection, whatever. Okay, this is someone who has like some sort of attachment. They are being controlled at this time. This could be the person who is doing the attacking. Okay, this person is trying to see what sticks. Somebody's trying to see what is going to stick to you. They're trying to destabilize you in some way, collective, but you're already in a season of elevation where the illusions moon reverse. They're not going to work on you. Okay, the lights are getting turned on at this time. The lights are being turned on at this time. And somebody's trying to balance something in their favor, okay? Let's see. Let's see what the message is, shall we? Let's see. What is this message? The collective is not being attacked. They are being elevated. The Fool. Aries energy. I could be talking to an Aries here or an Aquarius, collective. You are in the midst of a new beginning, okay? You are elevating to your new beginning, okay? To a new threshold, collective. You're about to cross a new threshold, all right? And as you are in this energy or entering into the season of your life, there are people who are going to be mad about it. The Fool is someone who marches to the beat of their own drum. People are kind of like, there could be some people who are mad that you don't follow the crowd, okay? They're mad that you aren't a sheep. Okay, you're going down a road that not many people have gone down with the Fool card being out here. You're just listening to the divine. You're listening to God, your guides, okay? The Most High, that's who you're listening to, collective. Okay, some of you could be listening to music or you're getting some sort of signs in music. Okay, I'm looking at the music that she's listening to. Okay, you could be getting some sort of encouraging signs through music, telling you to, like motivation type of music, telling you to go your own way. Trying to encourage you that whatever path you're on is the path that you should be taking, okay? And it's the path that's least taken, all right? Somebody wanted to convince you that the path you're taking was going to bear no fruit. That's what they want to convince you of. That the path that you're on is going to bear no fruit, and it will. And it will, collective. You are in a season of elevation. You are not being attacked at this time. They want you to be, I almost said careful. I almost said careful when I meant to say carefree. I feel like the enemy wants you to feel anxious about this new beginning. The people that don't mean well for you, they want you to feel anxious about this new beginning. They want you to feel like cautious, like questioning it, doubting it, okay? That's nothing but the devil, honey. Rebuke it, okay? With the Fool energy, this is giving, you should be like carefree. You need to be carefree at this time. Did I say careless or carefree? I was about to say carefree. You need to be carefree at this time, all right? Release any burdens that may be holding you back, okay? Somebody wants you to care. They want you to care, collective. You don't. They could want you to care about what they think about where you're headed. They want you to care about, you know, what they feel about your path. Like, no. Collective, this is the season where you should not give a fuck. Stop giving fucks. You have no fucks to give. Stop giving a fuck. Okay? It's time for you to be up and onward, up and onward. These people are down and downward, down and backward. Okay? Backroom busted and backwash. Why in the hell would you be worried about them? Okay? Why would you be worried about them? Everything's fine wanted to come out. These are people who are watching you from rock bottom as you are at the top of the pinnacle. You're at the top of the pinnacle. Some of you are about to be at the pinnacle of success, okay? And somebody's at rock bottom, wanting you to feel like you got rock bottom on the way and you at the pinnacle of your success. Come on now. This could be somebody who could be wishing endings for you, okay? And my music wanted to stop all of a sudden. What's going on? What else? What else is going on, Holy Spirit? Elevation. They're not being attacked. They are being elevated. The collective's not being attacked. They're being elevated at this time. We have the King of Swords out here. What about the King of Swords? Everything is fine. Okay, for some of you, you could have the King of Swords in your energy, okay? Somebody could be sending you a lot of mental energy. Somebody's very, very mentally disturbed, okay? Although they may not show it. They put up a good front with the King of Swords here. This is someone who could be kind of cold. They could be kind of steely and stoic in their demeanor, all right? But beneath it all, this person is in pain, okay? They're trying to tell everybody everything's fine, okay? But somebody is not doing too well mentally with the King of Swords here and everything's fine here. Okay, this person could be a Gemini, all right? This person has a lot of dark thoughts. Something about them wanting the worst for you. They want the worst for you. This person wants you to experience some sort of loss. Okay, they want you to experience some sort of loss because that is how they feel. This is someone who could be getting embarrassed at this time with the Five of Swords reverse. This is someone who had a lot to say at one point, but now something about your success, your new beginning, collective, is silencing them and they feel embarrassed. They feel like they took a loss, all right? They feel like they took a loss. And this is someone who could be secretly wishing the worst for you, like someone who like sits at your pictures, watches your pictures on social media, or looks at you and just thinks really dark thoughts about you. Or this person could be thinking or overthinking an ending that they had between you and them. You cannot speak to this person. You cannot be talking to this person. Okay, what else is going on? You are not being attacked. You are being elevated. Four of Pentacles. This is someone who won't release you. Okay, the Four of Pentacles here. This is someone who's very covetous over your energy. All right, this is someone who feels entitled to you. They feel entitled to have access to you, whoever this person is. All right, but you could be withholding your energy from this person with the Strength card being out here. You're not giving them what they want. Okay, somebody thought you would give in by now. Why aren't you giving in? Okay, with whatever they're doing. Somebody could have tried to attack your money. Somebody could have wished for you to be penny pinching and broke or something. They could have wished that for you. All right, but your strength, collective, is outlasting whoever this person is. It's outlasting them. This is someone who wants to hold on to your coattails as you are leaping into your new beginning with this Four of Pentacles energy. They're trying to grasp on to what the vestiges of what is left of your energy. That's whoever this person is, okay? They need to let it go. Whoever they are, they need to let it go. What is this energy? You are not being attacked. You are being elevated, collective. You're not being attacked. What you're feeling is, collective, somebody trying to hold on. They're trying to hold on, collective. They're trying to hold on as tight as they can. They are trying to hold on. Yes, the world reverse. Somebody's trying to hold on to some sort of old ass cycle that needs to close out. Something got to end, and they don't want something to end. Okay? They don't want some sort of cycle to end where they are relevant to your story. Okay? Somebody may think that they are relevant to your story at this time. They don't want that to end. Because as soon as you go into this new beginning collective, somebody becomes irrelevant. They already are irrelevant, but they become even more irrelevant to your story, to your success. Okay? It's like you're going to be winning so much that their presence is like a blip in your story. It's a period. Okay? It's not even there. They're not even there. So which is why they are trying to hold on to some sort of control. It's like, it's not over until I say it's over type of energy. Somebody is in that energy. It's not over till I say it's over. It's like, oh, we ain't got to be speaking. We ain't got to be talking. But something ain't over until I say it's done. Until I decide to let it go. And it's like, no. Somebody's coming to the realization, even though they don't fully want to accept it with this everything is fine card here, that something is done. They can hold on all they want. They can hold on all they want, but something is done. All right? Some sort of cycle of them trying to hurt you or trying to end something for you or getting in the way of things and trying to hold you back with the Four of Pentacles energy, trying to hold you back from getting to your blessings, okay? Thinking that they have some sort of control over your success, over your happiness, collective, that's done. That's done. You're elevating this time, collective. You're elevating. And what you feel at this time is someone holding on in the midst of your elevation. It's like the dead weight that got to get shaken off. Shake it off. Shake it off. Somebody could be a Sagittarius. You know, Taylor Swift is a Sag. Two of Cups in the reverse. Seven of Swords, Magician reverse. Yeah. Six of Cups. Yeah. Yeah. We knew that. This is someone who you used to be connected to. You could have disconnected from this person, okay? You two are unequally yoked. You and this person are unequally yoked, okay? And because you broke something off with this person, this could be a friend, all right? Or this could be a lover, okay? This person resorted to some sort of deceptive means to try to manipulate you or manipulate an outcome in your life. This person wanted you down to the past. Somebody wanted you stuck in a continuous cycle of being connected and tied to them. This person was trying to benefit off of being connected to you, but they needed you in a lower state of being. They needed you in a past way of being. A lot of you have outgrown, okay, these former versions of yourself. Those former versions of yourself are no longer here. They're gone. They're dead. They're gone. Somebody was counting on you staying a certain way, staying in a certain frequency, feeling a certain way about them, okay? Stuck in nostalgia, all right? Just not evolving and growing from the past. They expected you to stay the same. But you changed, collective. You changed, collective. You're the Empress now. You're the Empress now. 10 of Pentacles. Oh, 6 of Swords. The 9 of Cups, honey. This is what you're going towards. This is who you are. This is the level up. This is the elevation, collective. And it's without them. It's without them. This person could have thought that you needed them. They thought that you needed them to be happy. No, honey. This person is surely mistaken. They are surely mistaken. What else? The collective is not being attacked. They are being elevated. Okay, this is who's trying to attack them. Why are they trying to attack them? They're trying to hold on to them to keep them from stepping into something new. They want them to repeat an old story. Somebody wants you to repeat an old story, okay? What could be happening that would make the collective feel like they're being attacked? What could be happening that would make the collective feel like they're being attacked? Judgment, 6 of Pentacles. Somebody's getting what they deserve, collective. Somebody's getting what they deserve. Okay, somebody has to face the music. They're being held accountable for the actions. What they put out is what they're getting back with the 6 of Pentacles here. Okay, judgment is being issued in this person's life. All right, judgment is being issued in this person's life, and it's also being issued in yours. This is like a divine judgment. Okay, a divine judgment. It's like a court case, a spiritual court case, And the ruling is that you are to receive this and this person is to get that. And it just so happens to be that you get a new beginning. You get blessings while this person gets what? Endings. Okay? For some of y'all, this person could have to go to spiritual jail, or they could be currently in spiritual jail. All right? Why could they be feeling attacked at this time? The call of judgment, the horn of judgment is loud, and some people, collective, especially this person, they ain't gonna like hearing it, and they're going to try to make it a you problem. Okay? Somebody's going to try to make their judgment a you problem. Somebody is going to think something is unfair. Somebody's going to think something is unfair. Eight of Wands projecting. Oh, yes. Knight of Swords with the Eight of Wands. Somebody's going to think something's unfair. This is someone who could be sending a lot of nasty thoughts your way. Nasty thoughts. Nasty intentions as well. This is someone who is projecting at this time, sending some sort of very angry thoughts, intentions your way. Knight of Swords, Eight of Wands, because of the ruling that has been made in the spirit realm. You are to receive an Ace of Cups. Somebody has an issue with that. And you may think it's you being attacked. No, collective, you're elevating. You are elevating at this time. And somebody can sense that, they know that, and somebody is taking offense to that. Somebody's taking offense to your elevation. That's why something feels like you're being attacked, like as if the attack is going to stick. No, you're being elevated, and they're angry about it. They're angry about it. You have divine support at this time. You have divine support, even if it feels like you're attacked, collective. Something is not going to land in the way that these people wanted it to land. Because if it really did, collective, you will be fucked up or not even here no more. Keep it a bean with you. Keep it a bean, all right? Anything else? What is this Knight of Swords, Eight of Wands? Yeah, Ten of Cups reversed. Like I said, somebody is unhappy. They're miserable. Like I said, collective, you saw how that card just flew out my hand? What the fuck? Collective. With the Ten of Cups in the reverse, somebody is miserable. Okay? Ten of Swords at the back of the deck. Yes. Just collective. The Hermit reverse. This is a monitoring spirit. This is someone who refuses to do the inner work, right? This is someone who's focused on everybody else's problems but their own. Someone who refuses to look in the mirror themselves, right? They refuse to look in the mirror, the man or the woman, the person in the mirror, right? And they blame everybody else for their problems but themselves. Justice. Something's being balanced out and they're going to think something is unfair. This is someone who is so unhealed that they're unable to see their own faults. And now they're going to be forced to see their faults with whatever fallout happens in their life. And they're going to think it's unfair. Collective, that is why something's going to feel like you're being attacked. It's this person's anger. It's their crash out. It's their temper tantrum, collective. It's them projecting from rock bottom. Ten of Cups in the reverse and the Ten of Swords. That is nasty. Somebody is slated to be very miserable for some years, honey. They're about to be very... For some of y'all, this is for the next 10 years. Somebody's is going to go through some sort of cycle where they're going to be utterly miserable. Okay? They're going to be miserable because they refuse to heal. Okay? Justice is here. And they're going to try to make it a you problem. That's why something may feel like you're being attacked, collective. You're not. You are not being attacked. You are elevating. You are off to the next level. You are off to bigger and better things. You are receiving what's yours, what's deservedly yours. And somebody is mad about it. Well, let them be mad. The Sun. You about to be real happy in a second. It's time for you to get happy. Get happy. All right. What's this elevation? What's this elevation, Holy Spirit? Yeah, because we already know. We already knew they was going to be on that bullshit. What is this elevation that's coming from my divine YouTube collective? What is this elevation? What is this elevation? We have material and spiritual prosperity. I know that's right. Some of y'all may be moving into a new apartment with a balcony. Look at you. I'm scared of you. Go ahead with your bad self. All right. Harmony. Some of y'all may meet somebody. 6 could be significant. Some of y'all could be born on June 6th. You could be a Gemini. Somebody could be a Gemini. All right. Something about the Lovers is here. A wish that you've been wanting in love is going to come true. It's about to come true. And somebody wants to drag you back to the past. They want to prevent you from moving forward. Okay? Because they're stuck. They're stuck in their own mess that they thought you would be in. Someone laid a trap that they thought you would fall in. They did. They fell in the pit that they dug for you. And now they're trying to make that a you problem. Well, why did you make the pit in the first place? Why'd you dig that? Why did you do that? That was bad. That was stupid. That was dumb, dummy. Look, deception and envy in reverse. The tactics aren't working anymore, collective. That's what I'm trying to say, collective. Some sort of attacks. You're not being attacked. Something's not landing. It will never land. Not right now. You're elevating. You're in a season of elevation. Don't accept this person's projection as truth, because merely it's coming from them just projecting from the losing spot, the losing place. All right. What does this elevation look like for my divine collective? What does this elevation look like for my divine collective? The crown chakra. Collective, you're about to be crowned. Immediately when I heard that, you are about to be crowned. You are not crazy. Somebody could have tried to paint you as crazy. You are being seen as the sane one. Someone was trying to play on your mental, like you was dumb, or like you were delayed, slow, or stupid. You are none of the above, honey. All right. Something about a crown chakra upgrade could be significant as well. A crown chakra upgrade, like you're about to be getting some sort of significant downloads. They're going to be helpful for your new beginning. What does this elevation look like? What does this elevation look like for my divine? Again, recognition and reward. Yes, collective, you are about to be crowned. Prepare for your crown because it's coming, honey. And the crown is heavy. The crown is heavy, honey. Somebody thought they was going to try and wear your crown. Absolutely not. Okay? Absolutely not. Collective, you are about to be rewarded. You're about to be rewarded for your resilience, for learning your lessons. You learned your lessons, honey. You learned your lessons. You did your time. You paid your debt. And somebody's mad about it. They're mad about it. What does this elevation look like? For some of y'all, this could be a promotion. This could be a raise. This could be a new job or opportunity. Something that makes you shine. Okay? Some of y'all, you could be about to get, you're about to get employee of the month for some of you. Okay? What is this? For my divine YouTube collective, what's going on? What does this elevation look like? What is it? Oh, rest. It looks like peace. It looks like peace. Peace with your past. Making peace with the past. Okay? You're not losing sleep at night over what happened in your past. Okay? You're not losing sleep over what this person tried to do to you. Somebody could have tried to use the past against you. Maybe try to re-traumatize you. Try to drag you back into old cycles of hurt and grief and pain and trauma. Your elevation looks like, collective, you finally being able to rest. Be at peace. Okay? And rejuvenate and heal. Not have to worry about, things that used to tear you down. Okay? What does this elevation look like? Like things that used to get you up out of your body, up out of your skin. You're like, yeah, I see that. And you go on about your day. Like you don't let certain things get you down. Awareness. Put that on all the way over there on the floor. We have Magician card being out here. You are aware of your power. Your power is rising, collective. Your manifestation power is rising because something about your nervous system is restabilizing. You're able to be more aware of your energy in order to direct it in the right direction. Okay? Somebody wanted you to manifest from a past way of being instead of from your current state right now. Like somebody wanted you rooted in the past to keep manifesting the same shit. But now, collective, you are coming into your power, or more so the awareness of your power, because the power was always there. The power was already there. You just had to become more aware of it and how to harness it, magnify it in order to create the reality that you wanted. Again, new beginnings, again. This is new beginnings in love, career, a new... Y'all could be moving states. Some of you could be moving to a different country. Love, spiritual union. That's also significant. This new beginning, collective, this level up, okay, it's personal. This elevation, it's personal, honey. God took it as a personal dig when this person tried to come for you. He took it as a personal slight. It's like, excuse me? For some of y'all, this was one of God's people who turned away, who went away from the fold. They went away from the fold, and now they're wondering why their divine covering has been revoked. It's gone. Somebody no longer has their divine covering. Tower. And ever since somebody rejected God. That's crazy. Somebody rejected God. And this could have been one of the chosen. They rejected God. They rejected the covenant. They didn't want anything to do with it. They rejected their destiny. Disruption. And they faced towers ever since. Judgment. Again. It's judgment day for whoever this person is. While you off to getting your wishes fulfilled. Because you stayed the course. You did what you needed to do. You stayed obedient. And your love and your faith never faltered and never wavered. You may have had your days, collective, where you felt maybe doubt crept in. But you stayed focused on what really brought you fulfillment, collective. That's what you stayed focused on. And that's why victory is yours. You, collective, are not being attacked. You are being elevated. Get ready for some sort of announcement, collective. Okay? The horn of success is about to be blown in your life. And somebody's going to hate to hear it because that means failure for them. All right, now. Thank you for coming to the Divine Library. The Library Divinity is now closed. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.